Hi, welcome to my channel, The Happy Life of Dragon and Rabbit. This is Dragon Girl Yvonne. Today I would like to share about food and culture. I would like to share two of my stories that I came across about two different types of food that I tried, and hopefully it will generate some thoughts about food and culture. What are your opinions about the links between those two? So the first story is about cheese. As you may or may not know, that I am from China originally, and really cheese is not in my culture. It is just this one word, 奶酪, that appeared in my textbooks over and over again. Until I was in the United States, I would like to try out our awesome dining halls. And before I went there, I didn't even know that you could serve your students in the dining hall as a buffet style. It just blew my mind away. So while I tried in one of our largest dining halls, I noticed that there was this long line in front of our stir fry station. So I would like to try out. So I grabbed a plate and stood in line. When it was my turn, I took a look at the menu, and really there was nothing familiar other than the omelet, and it's relatively healthy as well. So I said, can I have an omelet please, with some tomatoes, with bell peppers, and chicken and some other veggies. The cook said of course, and she was asking me after, saying, what kind of cheese do you want? And my mind just stopped for 1 second, and I was like, I don't know, because I don't know anything about cheese. So I stuttered a little bit. I looked at her. I said, what kind of cheese do you have in here? So she said, okay, so we have American, we have cheddar, we have Swiss, we have Parmesan, we have mozzarella, we have blue, we have cottage. Which one do you want? And I was thinking, okay, that was the worst question that one can ask, because I have no idea what she was talking about. So I was looking at the student next to me. He also ordered an omelet with some cheese on it. So I said, what kind of cheese is that? And the cook said, oh, that was American. I said, okay, the same, American cheese, please. Eventually, I ordered my omelet, and that was my introductory story about cheese. Now I have been living in the West for about 7 years, and I have to say that by no means I am an expert in terms of cheese, simply because that I didn't grow up in a culture with cheese around me. And now I'm thinking about cheese because it's such a popular everyday food item in the West. It is very equal to our 老干妈, our spicy sauce that you literally almost every food that you eat. So next time, if you would like to go visit any of the Western countries, remember that it is a very cheese-rich culture. Do some research, look at some pictures, or even try out some cheese, and hopefully it will be helpful for you to make a choice. The second story I would like to share is about eggs. I know eggs, not like cheese. It's an everyday item in China as well. However, the ways of cooking eggs is, I would say that it's not as many as I came across while I was in the States. In my mind, there were only two ways to cook eggs. Either you hard boil them, and that was the way that I do not like, or you scramble them. And we have this popular dish called fried eggs with tomatoes, and it's really yummy. It has been one of my favorite dishes. So while I studied abroad, we also have this egg cooking station. So I went over and I said, can I have 2 eggs please? And the girl who was cooking said, of course, how would you like your eggs cooked? And my mind stopped for another second. I was thinking, what do you mean? How many ways can you cook your eggs? You just can't scramble them. There's no way that you can boil them. So I don't know what to say, until there was another student went to the other egg cooking station, and he said, can I have 2 eggs please, over easy? My mind was just blowing. thinking, what did I just say? You can describe eggs as over easy? What does that even mean? And then I was searching my mind really quick and I was thinking, okay, so maybe it's very similar as if you are ordering steaks. And I like my steaks to be well done. So I said, 2 eggs, well done, please. And the girl said, got it, 2 eggs over hard. Eventually, I got my eggs, and now I know that there are so many different ways of cooking eggs in the West. You could have it over easy. You know, the one that you still have a very runny egg yolk, not the one that I would prefer, or over medium, that the yolk is somewhat cooked, but you can still see the runny egg yolk, or like me, over hard, that the egg yolk is completely cooked, no runny yolk at all. So that was the 2 stories that I came across while I studied abroad about a cheese, about eggs. What are some of your food items that you can think of when you go visit a different country, a different culture? And what are some of the good ways to learn about different culture and maybe different recipes to try out so that you get to know the people and get to know the culture? If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel. This is Dragon Girl, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Tell me why you did it.